Behind me is a Maverick Pro quadcopter drone, and today I'll be highlighting some of the benefits of drones in the country. Drones have been in Kenya for the past decade, and they are mainly used in the film industry, for agricultural research, recreational activities, geographical mapping and rescue missions. But what is a drone, some may ask? A drone is a remote-controlled aircraft which is fitted with cameras and sensors. They come in 3 different variations: a fixed-wing drone, a multi-rotor drone and a hybrid which has both the wings and propellers. We talked to Mr. Cleopa Otieno, the coordinator of Kenya Flying Labs, an organization under the umbrella of Robotics, an international body that aims to localize drone technology in the African continent.
Robotics is a global drone organization based in Switzerland, and what they do majorly is to try and localize the drone technology, and by doing this they empower local countries, especially low-income countries, to be able to have capacity to work with drones safely.
In areas whereby humans are unable to reach to make an assessment of the situation so as to neutralize it, drones have proven to be safer compared to the conventional aircrafts.
First responders, when emergencies occur like flooding, things like situation analysis, whenever there is a disaster, instead of flying choppers and other planes which are more expensive, then you go the direction of unmanned aircrafts where it's safe for whoever is flying it, but also you can go lower to see clearly.
In the agriculture sector, the fixed-wing drone is very popular because they use less power compared to the propeller-enabled ones. They are light in weight and are made from easy-to-fix materials in case of wreckage. Mr. Simon Darau, the product manager at an ICT company called Upande Limited, uses the fixed-wing drone for an agricultural research, as he explains.
Basically, we use this drone for agriculture, where we fly over your land. We get multispectral imageries, and from the multispectral imageries, we can tell you the condition of your vegetation. You can generate a fertilizer prescription with this drone.
For aerial geographical mapping, you will need a quadcopter drone with multiple sensors underneath, together with a compatible mapping software like the Google Maps and an RGB fisheye camera, as explained by one Mr. Frederick Onyango, the CEO and co-founder of MapTech Consultants, a company dealing in land surveying, mapping and digital aerial photography.
When we get a client who wants to map 10 acres of land in a certain area, what we usually do is we identify the area first. We use Google Earth software, so we are able to know the proximity of this area to, let's say, airports or restricted areas.
Drones are a combination of robotics and artificial intelligence, a technology which the world has fully embraced, but in Kenya there are stiff rules set by the Kenya Civil Aviation Authority that seems to hinder the growth of drone usage. Currently, for anyone to operate a drone in Kenya, he or she will have to acquire a drone operation certificate at 100,000 for commercial use. For private use, you will pay 30,000 shillings, whereas as clubs will pay 70,000 shillings. Licensing is done annually at a fee of 40,000 shillings. Anyone operating a drone illegally will pay a fine of 2 million Kenya shillings. Zipline is a delivery company that has made major strides in the medical sector, mostly in the African continent. They help in delivery of medical supplies to remote areas where manned aircrafts cannot reach. But without proper regulations, Zipline and other companies with the same ideologies are shying away from establishing themselves in our region.
I believe even locally there are companies I know that are interested to do cargo delivery. One of such companies is Astral Aviation. And the regulation is the setback because everybody is waiting for it.
Stakeholders will be heading for public participation on the drafted drone regulations, and when the new regulations come out, no one will be allowed to operate a drone unless you are a certified drone pilot by the Kenya Civil Aviation Authority. Currently, there are no local companies that offer drone piloting training, except 2 which have already applied for licenses awaiting approval. But even with the new regulations expected to be out this year, one precaution that many tech enthusiasts have in mind is whether the firewall built in the drone's computers is strong enough to stop hacking of the systems. Drones have proven to be very useful in the Kenyan public. They are used for agriculture, mapping of geographical sites, and even medicine. And stakeholders are asking the government to lower the regulations so that drones may be able to help Kenya in years and years to come. Samson, Jura, KUTV.